So hello everyone, my name's Anita Connerty and this is my music school, Music Elements. So I'd love you to come on in and see my school. We have our welcome mat to welcome you.
Welcome.
Welcome. This is Nikki Reed.
Hi.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Nikki works for the school from 9 to 2, I think, right?
Yes,
About
I
9
do.
to 2?
Yes,
From
I
9
do.
to
That's
2,
right.
right?
Yeah.
In the morning, she works for Evolutions in Business, and if you want to explain a little bit about that.
Oh, sure. So the space here is shared between two businesses. It's shared between my stepmother's business, Anita, and also my mother's business, Jeanette. And what we do for Evolutions in Business is we provide export compliance training and support to a bunch of different companies that make all sorts of different products. So we step in and we train them how to import and export within the government regulations. And then they choose to keep us on, a lot of them on retainer, so that we can answer questions as they arise. And then in the afternoon, I kind of switch over. I put on my other hat, and then I work for Music Elements, and I assist them with marketing, creating flyers. A lot of times if we do interviews, I do those types of things. Or I go with the Chelmsford Business Association and speak on our behalf there a lot of times too. So
Nikki does a lot of festivals around town. And
I saw you. What?
The July
the 4th of
3rd.
July.
Yeah,
it was on July 3rd. I took your photo with Anita, right?
Yeah, and I'm a disc jockey as well. So
You are?
Yeah, so I do the Chelmsford Holiday Prelude.
Oh, so I videotaped you or photographed you over there many times, didn't I?
Yeah, you have, and I also volunteer my services for the Paul Center's holiday party. I do their holiday party for free every year.
You do? Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Is that over at the Radisson? It used to be the Radisson?
So they've had it at a few different locations. They did do their big anniversary gala, which I also did for them last year, and that was at the Radisson. And then a lot of times they do it over at Princeton Station now. They have like a holiday brunch, and Santa comes, and all the kids from the Paul Center and their families
that's so nice.
come. Yeah.
And you volunteer for that?
I
Your
do.
services?
Yeah,
That's
so
wonderful.
maybe 10 years now. It's been a
you've been
long
doing it for a
time. I
while.
started when my son was very, very little. Now my son is a giant.
You have a child, too.
Yeah,
I didn't
he's
know that.
15. Yeah.
15? Wow,
Yeah.
you don't look old enough to have a 15-year-old child.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
and
that's when he was little.
And
but,
there's a
yeah.
heart your son drew, I guess.
So-
Oh, and there's some photos over there, yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's him
nice.
when he was a little guy, and he was in the Chelmsford school system for a lot of years, but he chose to go to Neshoba Tech.
Oh, nice.
So he's still in the area. We still have a lot of friends in the area. Yeah.
He's not going to be a musician, is he? Like,
Well, he was a trumpet
Plays
player
trumpet.
for many years. He took
Oh.
lessons right here.
Wow.
He has very high function autism, and the gentleman here who does trumpet for us, Peter McHugh, he did a great job working with him and being patient with him, and kind of knowing little quirks and things that helped Jacob. So it was great. We were happy
he was
to
a good
have him
teacher.
here for a lot of years.
Oh,
yeah.
wonderful.
But he hit high school and he just decided he was too cool for all of that. So now he's not doing trumpet anymore. We wish he was. I miss him playing.
He was a good
nice.
player.
Yeah, he played Hey Jude. It sounded exactly like
Hey
Hey
Jude.
Jude.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Did you say what he's studying at Neshoba Tech? Or
Oh
can you
yeah.
say?
So interestingly enough, he's doing TV media. Yeah, and he's
He's
actually
going to take my job.
Yeah, well, he's actually interning at Chelmsford Telemedia on Mondays. So he has summer school, but he's in there on Mondays. I believe he's editing the science fair stuff that
That's
they have. They have a lot of
fantastic.
science fair footage.
I'll see him at the studio.
Yeah.
What a
Love it.
small world, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God! Well, thank you so much for talking
Thank
with
you
us.
for stopping on in.
This
yeah.
is great, and Anita's going to show us the rest of the studio and the business and
great.
your offices and
Oh,
everything
wonderful.
here.
All right.
Great. I'll see you later.
All right, bye. Have
now.
fun.
Bye.
See you, Nick.
Bye.
So this room
See you,
also
Nick. Bye
gets
now.
turned around in the afternoon, and we offer lessons in here as well.
Oh, nice.
So all the rooms we offer lessons. So this is during the day. This is an ensemble room. This is this is where we have our meetings, our weekly meetings.
Oh, nice.
Ensemble room is across the way. But we can also teach piano, voice, a string instrument. We use all the rooms for all the different instruments.
Wonderful. And did we say what the address is of this?
The school is at 3 Summer
Summer Street?
and we're on the second floor.
And it's called Music Elements, right?
Music Elements.
And you enter through the side door, right?
Yes,
Anita,
you
there's
enter
a
through
side
the
door.
There's plenty of parking.
And you come up on the second floor, and
Yes.
hopefully you could see Anita. Or you could maybe call her first to let her know you're coming by. You're probably searchable via
Oh,
Google,
I see what you
right?
mean, for walk-ins. We have a lot of walk-ins.
Oh, yes.
We have We have walk-ins, and someone's always here to take your information and schedule you in for a lesson. Or you
Wonderful.
can email me at anita@music-elements.com.
Anita@musicelements.com.
There's a dash, music-elements.
Music-elements.com.
You can call us, 978-221-5641.
221-5461.
5641.
5641. Oh my
221.
God.
We
yeah.
just changed the number, so I'm trying to remember it as well.
Yeah, thank you.
And then once you call or walk in, you'll probably come into this room.
Yeah.
And Linda is on vacation this week, but Linda is our office manager. She
Oh.
does all of our scheduling. She takes care of the students, teams them up with the best fit for an instructor, and schedules them in either for a trial lesson and if they like it for a weekly lesson.
Oh, nice.
And Debbie is on break right now, but Debbie is our operations manager. So Debbie does all of the invoicing. So this is an example. So today there'll be 4 teachers arriving.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And these are all their students. So when they check in, Debbie will check them in, accept payment, and if there's a scheduling issue, she'll send it to Linda, and Linda will take care of that.
Wonderful. So you have all these students coming in today that are on this sheet?
Yes, so all these students are coming in.
Wonderful.
And,
wow, you're busy here.
We're busy. We're doing well. We have, during the summer now, we have 130 students. And in the fall, we have about 165.
I never expected that many. That's fantastic.
It's really growing.
130 in the summer, 165
In the fall.
That's
We're
fantastic.
trying to get to 225. That's our magic number.
Wow,
That's
225.
That's as much as this school can hold.
Wow, that's
So-
I never knew you were that busy, Anita. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's doing great. It started with 1 student in my home. The
Wow.
school used to be in my home in 1995.
And you live in Chelmsford, right? Were you
Chelmsford.
living in Chelmsford
I was
then as
living
well?
in Chelmsford. So my
Wow.
son grew up, went to college. We turned the whole downstairs of our split into a school. And we had just 3 rooms, and it was, I think, drums, guitar, piano, and voice.
Oh. And we'll talk maybe later. I'll interview you.
Yes.
And we'll talk about you playing the drums
Yes.
for this fantastic band called Beantown.
Thank you.
And we'll talk more about that when I interview you. But
Great.
you're an amazing drummer.
Thank you
And
so
the
much.
Beantown is an amazing band, a
Thank you,
wonderful
Tom.
band.
That's so nice. You're so good to us. Thank
Oh,
you.
no, my pleasure.
Thank you. I'd love to tell you all about it.
Yeah.
So then, this is our waiting room when the families come. Some of the families like to sit here. Some of the families like to just take a little rest, shop, grab something to eat.
Yes. And they
Yeah.
could wait here, outside
They can
there,
wait here, and
if
they're
they want.
always welcome to go into the lesson. Some
Good,
children
that's
feel
good.
most comfortable if their moms or dads are
Oh,
with them,
that's
or their
nice.
grandmothers or whoever. This is a very fun room. This is our ensemble room.
Yeah.
So we have 2 instructors that teach in this room. They teach private lessons. And once a week, we have a group called The Vibe, and they are learning to play as a band and what it takes, what it entails to not just be an individual musician, but play as a band.
And I love that name, Anita, Vibe. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I love it. They named it themselves.
So how long have they been together?
Just 1 year.
1 year.
Yes,
And
they took the summer off.
are they as good as the band you had, Music Elements, I think it was called?
It was called The Elements.
The
I know
Elements.
you
Just
liked
the
that
Elements,
band.
yeah.
That was a fun band.
I videotaped them on the Common
Yes.
about 4 years ago, and I still love that song that I
Yes.
videotaped of
I
of
love
them. They
that.
were fantastic.
Yeah, they donate their time. The groups donate their time. They play
Oh.
around town. And we hope to get the vibe around town. They're not quite ready yet, but they'll be back in the fall, and we'll get them ready for some gigs.
Great. Hopefully I could go
Yes.
and videotape them on the Common
That would be
sometime.
wonderful.
Thank you. So you had a nice set of drums there?
Yes, we have
And
drums.
some bongos,
Yeah,
a
and we have-
piano,
Yes. And there's a bass
oh, guitar,
and guitar.
a bass guitar there.
There'll be 2 or 3 vocalists.
Nice.
And this is the room where they'll learn how to make all that magic happen.
And could I ask, what about the downstairs when you have the loud music playing?
Mm-hmm.
Do they mind at all? Or do you have really good soundproofing?
We have soundproofing, and also their hours don't conflict with our hours. It's wonderful.
Oh, that's great.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, it works out great. They're wonderful landlords. They do
Oh.
coding. They do coding for children, computer coding.
Oh, so the children come in there and learn how to code
Yes,
computers.
yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Wow. Well, thank you, Anita. Let's
Yes.
go to another room.
All right. So this room, again, could be used for anything, but we do a lot of piano and vocal lessons in here.
Oh, vocal, nice.
And,
So you have the microphone here, the piano.
Yes, and they'll turn the speaker on so that the children really get a great idea. A lot of times when you sing into a mic, it alarms you when you hear how loud you really are. So this trains the child or the adult to learn exactly what it's going to feel like if they were in a live gig.
Fantastic,
Yeah, it's
thank
great.
you.
It's a lot of fun.
Wonderful.
We have 2 more rooms. This is our drum room. And children have a lot of fun here, and the adults
So
as
you have
well.
two sets of drums here, Anita.
2
And as I
sets.
mentioned before, Anita's a fantastic drummer herself,
Thank you.
but she doesn't teach much now. You don't teach lessons, do you,
I don't
Anita?
teach anymore. Retired
Oh,
from teaching, but I
retired.
still manage the school, help it grow, just keep an eye on everything, hire instructors, meet the students, and my full-time work is Beantown. It's a
Which is
wedding band.
the fantastic
Yeah,
band that
thank
you're
you.
busy. Is it every weekend or
Every
weekend?
week.
Wow, that's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So, as we were talking before, you have like an instructor in one set of drums, a
Yes.
student in the
This
other,
is helpful. This
and
is,
they could learn a lot better watching somebody.
Yes, this
and
is
then-
how I used to teach. So if you're drumming and the child is having trouble grasping something, you can just get behind the kit and they can watch you exactly how you're playing, and it helps them to catch on.
Which is fantastic. Gee. Well, hopefully many more people in Chelmsford will contact you about getting lessons for their child.
would
We have
love
one
that.
more room to go
Yes.
to at least?
That'd be great. We have a lot of fun here. The children have fun. And we have quite a few adults. The adults love it.
Really? Many, about how many
We
adults
have
you
about
have taken?
30 adults now.
30 adults, that's fantastic.
Yes.
And what do they study? Could you say, like, is it singing? Is it drums? Is it guitar? Is
It's
it?
everything. They're like taking a little of everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wonderful. They love it. And we have a recital at the Chelmsford Center for the Arts, just right downtown. And they have a Steinway that we roll out. We set the full stage just like a band. And my lighting tech from Beantown volunteers his time, and he lights the whole event like a concert. It's
Really? Oh,
it's a
that's
lot of
fantastic.
fun.
When does that take place, Anita?
Every March.
Every March. Well, let me know next time. I'll
Yes.
come by and do some videotaping
That
or
would
something.
be wonderful. Oh, that would be wonderful.
Great. Thanks.
Very
And
good.
so this is the final room in your
Yes.
studio.
So again, they could be, it's a lot of piano and voice goes on here, but sometimes we'll put in a horn player, a woodwind player, a cello student. We use the rooms for everything. Yeah, we teach
Nice.
pretty much all the instruments. We have, let me think, we have drums, piano, voice, guitar, bass guitar, all the string instruments, the violins, the cellos, the woodwind instruments, the saxophone and clarinet, flute, and the brass instruments, the trumpet, trombone,
Oh my God.
French horn, euphonium. Oh, and ukulele is huge.
I saw four
People
ukuleles
in the
hanging up on
office?
your. It was a beautiful work of art, like with the four colored
Yes.
ukuleles hanging on the wall there.
Yes, yeah, they love it.
Nice.
They love it.
So I imagine you have people who specialize in each of these instruments come in to teach your students,
Yes,
right?
we have 14 teachers.
14 teachers, which is
Yes.
great. And then they come and with all the students, and if they do well with a lot of students, they
Yes.
get paid probably
Yes.
proportional to the number of students they're teaching, I
Yes,
imagine.
Yes. Well, it's a flat fee.
Yeah.
We charge so much for a lesson. I think it's $30 for a half an hour, and
Huh.
we pay our teachers well because they're great and they do a good job with the kids.
That's great for all
Yes.
these. So many of our musicians in Chelmsford and elsewhere, they spent their whole life studying music, and it's so hard to make a living as a
I know.
musician, right?
I know.
Anita,
It's a
you
lot
were
of
doing it, but it's
drugs
very
and drugs.
difficult.
I really
So
feel
some who maybe want to teach part-time or whatever, or full-time,
yes,
they could put to use all of the lessons that they spent studying over many years, violin or cello
Yes.
or saxophone,
Yeah.
and they could come here, teach for you,
yes,
and as long as they have the students come in for them, which means
Yes.
they're a good teacher,
yes.
they would get paid nicely
They
for
get
it,
paid. Yes.
which is wonderful.
Yeah, we had one girl, Laura Altanor. She is now working for Quincy Jones in L.A. She taught full-time Monday through Friday, 2 to 9. That's how many students loved her.
And what did she
She
teach?
taught voice and piano.
Voice and piano. And she
Yes.
had that many
That many
students.
students.
Uh,
She had a theater group, a Broadway group, an a cappella group, and they
Oh my
loved
God.
her.
And what was her name again?
Laura Altanor.
And did she live in Chelmsford at that time?
She
Or nearby?
she was from Everett and
Oh.
went to school at UMass Lowell, so she was living in Lowell.
In Lowell, nice. And now she's living in California, did you say?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
She would do her summers at Universal. and they just found her. And Quincy Jones met her and offered her a job.
I couldn't. Oh wow, she
She's doing
must be
great.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Oh well, this is exciting, Anita. We're going to
Thank
do
you.
a part 2 of this tour where I'm going to just interview you for a few minutes.
All right.
But right now we have this nice tour. It's called Music Elements, right? Is
Music
that
Elements.
right? On 3 Summer Street.
3 Summer Street in Chelmsford on the second floor.
And do you want to give out your website and email address and phone number again?
I'd love it. It's
Okay, great.
Anita at music-elements.com, 978-221-5641.
Great.
Yeah, would love
So
to
that's
help.
your phone number and your email address, right?
Email
Did you give a
address.
website? Do you have a website?
The website is music-elements.com.
music-elements.com
Yes.
for
And
your
you can-
website to get all kinds of information
Yes.
there as well.
Yes, you can meet all the teachers, see their photographs,
Oh.
learn about us. That would be great.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Anita, for talking
you.
with us. You're a fantastic person, a great teacher, I'm sure, and a fantastic drummer.
Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate this. Thank you very much.